Good morning and welcome to the launch of Philippa's first ever collection. I'm just going to give people a chance to come on. Excellent. Okay, bear with me. I don't know what Facebook's playing at, but it won't let me rotate the phone. So I was on my side, and that's why I was a little bit late coming on. So I do apologise. So good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And yay, Philippa's there. A very exciting day for Philippa, in case you hadn't all guessed by now, which I'm sure you have. But yeah, so Philippa has her first collection in the designer series designed by, with the Julie Hickey Designs brand. Super excited to show you. Got masses and masses of samples, and I don't even have Philippa's here. Philippa's got her own samples, so yeah, absolutely brilliant. Before I flip the camera and show you all the exciting stuff, I'm just going to run through that. Pinned to the top of my Julie Hickey Designs Facebook page is a list of stockists who have Philippa's collection, and they are Hazel and Paul from Dragon's Papercraft, Wow Embossing Powder have them, Maxine at Maximum Crafts has it, Joe and Mark at Let's Create have it, Barry at Hixie Soft Crafts has it, and Kate at the Mulberry Bush has it, and also Jeanette at J Craft in Australia, they have it as well. That's all shipped and with them ready to go, and it's winging its way to Simon Says Stamp as well. So they will have it probably towards the end of the week, beginning of next week, but they will have it. It's all ready to go to them. So I can see all the messages flashing up. I can't even keep up with it. So just thank you so much to everybody for joining us this morning. This is just like fabulous. And oh, we've got some people in Australia. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. where you're watching from, isn't it? But it's really exciting. So I'm guessing that Jeanette's on as well, who is from JC Crafts, who's got it in Australia. So that's excellent. I'm just loving so much. So many messages are just flashing up. It's so lovely. So thank you so much. The Pinterest boards are also live. So once we've come off, I'm going to do my live. Obviously, Philippa's doing her live. And then all the sample cards are actually on the Pinterest board. So you won't be stuck for inspiration. I cannot believe how many beautiful cards I have to show you. So you don't want to look at me. So let me flip the camera. Hope it all works okay. And I'm sorry if it's going to be a really narrow. I hate it when it won't flip because you don't get a landscape picture. But I'm sorry about that. I couldn't try. I tried going off and unlocking my phone. I should have switched it off and started again, but I wouldn't have been on as quickly. So bear with me while I flip the phone and we'll start having a look at the products. Okay, so we're going to have a really narrow little picture now. Never mind, at least you can see them. So let's pile them up so we can do everything. And I have this is absolutely incredible. This is from Emma Smith. She's made a little jukebox, and it will all make sense when I start showing you the collection. But the thinking behind Philippa's collection, it's very, very Philippa. Everything, Philippa loves everything 1950s, everything retro. So we have lots of inspiration, and so we've got lovely fonts for the sentiments, beautiful floral designs. The stripe is a stamp as well. So yeah, but it's just, Emma is so clever. So let me start off. So the first stamp set is Dotty About You, and I'm going to actually show you the board because it's much easier. It doesn't the glare, we don't have the glare then at all. So we have lovely circle with a double line, we have a lovely scallop circle, and the sentiments on here will fit in either of the circles, but we also have a lot of sentiments already in other collections that do fit into these sentiments, and also from another set the happy birthday fits in there as well. We've got lovely little floral designs, which you can obviously stamp over the top or put them in your circles. So we've got some solid daisies as well, little single roses, and then little clusters of flowers as well. Again, beautiful fonts. Philippa's chosen some lovely fonts that really do reflect the collection beautifully. And then we've got these pattern building ones, because this is where the pattern, we've called the collection Pattern and Bloom. And so this is where the pattern element comes from. We've made these, they're not actual squares, but we've made these so that you can join them up and extend the design. And we've made that easy for you by doing this lovely edge so that everything interlocks and is just so easy to line up. And I always line up on the row before so that I know it's exactly in the right place. So if you've got a stamping platform, it makes it really easy to pattern build. And you'll see some absolutely beautiful sample. In fact, now I'm going to show you all the collection so that you can see it all, and then I'll show you samples. So that is Dotty About You. So that is Philippa's first, and how lovely, look, she's got a name on it. And it's all on the back as well. So it's so lovely. I'm so thrilled for her. So that is Dotty About You, and I'll show you the sample cards in a second. Then we have Blooming Lovely. And this, I think, probably is one of the design team's favourite stamp sets, because I've got lots of samples. But absolutely beautiful. I'm seeing all these messages go up, but I can't see. I'm hoping that Philippa will answer any questions. I'm sure she will. So we have in the Blooming Lovely, we've got Congrats, again in a beautiful font. We've got Keep Your Eyes on the Stars and Create Life in Your Own Pattern. And then we've got these lovely retro daisies. We've got these two stars here are individual stamps. So you get the stars beside the sentiment, but these are additional stamps. And then you've got some hearts, you've got some dots, you've got the lines. Yeah, just absolutely stunning. Beautiful. So, okay, so that is Blooming Lovely stamp set. Then we have Live Life in Full Bloom, and these are really beautiful retro flowers. And again, this, I absolutely love this happy birthday. The font is absolutely gorgeous, and it just, everything I put it on, it just like, wow, it's beautiful. This little happy birthday here will fit inside your circles. You've got Live Life in Full Bloom, you've got Have a Blooming Beautiful Day, and Hello. And then all the flower heads are individuals. So you've got 6 different flower heads. You've got 3 different stems, and you can mix and match. And we've given you a couple of leaves as well. So that really does help to extend, to create backgrounds. But you've got all those different flower heads that you can put with the different stems. So it keeps, you can make it whatever you want it to be. And then we've got a couple of stencils as well in the set. So we have, this one is, I called this one Dotty About You, and these are stencils and masks. So we've got the circles that come out of it's like the waist, if you like. But when you see what you can do with these, so because the stencil, again, we've made it so that it's not got a straight edge, so it's so easy to extend that. This is a whole A4 sheet, and I just had to do a rainbow. But then if we turn it over, so this is what you get if you use the stencil as it comes. But then because we've given you the masks, you can then obviously put these down on your cards and you can stencil around them. So you've got that lovely white area still where you could put sentiments, you could put flowers, all sorts of things. And again, I've got it upside down, sorry. Then you can put the circle down, but then I've over stamped. You'll see you've just got a little bit of an edge, but it means that you can then stamp down in the center as well. So you can add your wording. So I think these stencils are going to be invaluable. Is that right? Or is it? You need them. That's what I'm going to say. So then we've got Stylish Stripes. And again, I gave you the masks as well. Now, this one is really lovely for creating the stencil as it comes. If we use our masks, we can put these down. I use a low tack tape runner. So I put a little bit of this on the back of my mask, and then I can stick that onto my card, and I can stencil around it and then peel it off carefully and then stamp my sentiments. So this is a really good tool as well for lining up sentiments on your cards as well. And obviously there's going to be loads of different size sentiments that will fit. But you can also, why not do it one way and then the other way? So you've got a lovely plaid background, fabulous for men's cards. But then look as well, just doing three stripes from the stencil, and it means you can line up your sentiments in those stenciled stripes. You could actually put your sentiments either side of the stripes as well. I just think these are going to be so versatile and so useful. You are going to absolutely love the stencils. Okay, so now I'm going to come back in with Dotty About You. So I'm going to put the stamp set up there, and then I'll start showing you some of the cards. So this is how easy it is to pattern build with these stamps, because you've got that over where the stamps overhang. So it means you can really link them together so easily. I want to see loads of hearts, please, for all these beautiful samples. This one, again, I've used the circles. Look how lovely that happy birthday fits in there as well. Isn't that fab? And then I've just cut out the flowers. Like, they're so simple, such lovely shapes. Then we've got this one is from Marion, and Marion has used a beautiful embossing powder. So this has got ultra high in it as well. So these are our the white bits in with our hearts. And then she's made a lovely little tag for her wording. Then we've got this beautiful card. This is from Tracy. So Tracy Rogers, who's just recently joined the design team. Tracy's actually created little windows and used the flowers behind. So you've got the little flowers behind with a big flower on the top. And then she's mixed in her leaves from the Bloomin' Lovely set. So everything, you know, with us, everything mixes and matches and works together. You can use all the different stamp sets together to create just beautiful cards. Oh, then I love this one. This one's from Hazel. Hazel's used the pattern building down the side here. How lovely is that, just in black and white? Beautiful. Then she's got the flowers from the next set. She's got the Live Life in Full Bloom flowers. She's used a stamper ring so that she could create a circle of flowers. Honestly, this collection is just beautiful. I don't think I've had as much fun with the collection as I have with this one, because nearly all the rest of the cards are mine. But I just absolutely love it. This is my favourite card that I have made in a long time. I just love this. Oh, I'm so glad. All I keep seeing is just wonderful comments. I'm so happy for Phillipa. Thank you so much. So this was the stripes, and we've got the retro daisies, and we've got the sentiment from this set. But the daisies and everything is in the other set. But then again, look, just a simple bit of that pattern building across a card. And how lovely does that look? With just a sentiment. Absolutely gorgeous. And then with the circles, just use them down the edge of your card. If you did this in blues and greens and then added stars, that would be a fabulous card, a mail card. Absolutely beautiful. And then I wanted to show as well, so this has got the stenciled circles behind. So if I bring it up, you can see like there's just a bit of an edge around your scallop circle. But then to stamp all those scallops in it, this is a completely flat card, other than the glosses, they're raised, but you don't have to put the glosses on. And again, just really lovely. This one, I've used the stamps from the next set, but I've used it with the sentiment. I'm absolutely loving these circles. Like, I just think the circles in this stamp set are going to be so useful for so many different sentiments, and it really makes them pop off the card as well. And then this is another one, favourite one. So I stamped a background, crisscrossed the stripe, so I made like a little plaid for myself. And then I've used my Dinky Circle die and then layered up some of the flowers And then this is actually a scallop circle. That's out of the die, so that's out of the original circle set. But again, just so simple to create the most beautiful cards. I'm just like, all I keep seeing is all these hearts. It's fabulous. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next set is Blooming Lovely. Okay, so this is the lovely one with the flowers and the stripes. This probably, well, I would say this is probably the favourite stamp set for the design team. I love this, the simplicity of this. This is one from Marion. She's used the big retro daisy, but then she's put the little retro daisy inside and then some glosses, but she's actually put embossing powder on them. So she's made her own colour glosses. So clever. I need to get her to show that again. Then we got a beautiful card from Emma Smith. Emma Smith absolutely loves these flowers. She wants them bigger as well. So she's like, can we do these but do them bigger? I love them. How beautiful is that card? Really unusual colouring with the blues and greens, that lovely coral in there, and a lovely opening. Just the simplicity of that inside. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's all sparkly. The camera's picking up. She's used beautiful sparkly embossing powder. It's gorgeous. Then I have, bear with me, I think this one is Tracy's. So this is for Tracy Rogers again. I love it. She's used a star die, like hazel star. I love the lines down here. And then the stars around the edge. Bit of inky background, bit of stenciling. It's just lovely. And they're so different. So different. And then this one from Jo. How beautiful is that? So bright and cheerful. But look how that birthday just really pops off the card. It's absolutely fabulous. I've just realised what the time is. Gosh, I might have to do some samples this evening. How lovely is this? Another one from Jo, but she's again used the stampering. But look at that sentiment and how it pops out the centre of that card. And I love the little hearts as well. Absolutely fabulous. Another beautiful one from Tracy. This is gorgeous. She's done it with acetate. This lovely arch of flowers. It is so versatile, and so many different styles that you can do with it. I created a background, so I did a whole background, coloured the flowers, and then chopped it up, and then I've inked around the edges of the squares to make them pink, blue, and green. And again, just how lovely those sentiments, mix in the double lines with the scallops. I've cut a few out, added a little bit of glitter to it. Then we've got another beautiful one from Emma. And this one, I love it. She's done acetate with the circle, and she's used my big original circle stamp. But I just love how she's put that circle stamp inside, just with a rose. It is absolutely fabulous. And we haven't seen any of Philippa's yet. I can't wait. Another one from Emma. And again, I just love this. Just the black and white. That little hint of colour with the yellow just makes it pop. It's like yellow glitter card. It's beautiful. And just that font as well for the hello. It's so perfect. Absolutely perfect. Then we've got one more from me, which again with the retro daisies, I used black ink and clear embossing powder on my happy birthday, so it's lovely and shiny, and just using the 3 inks. And then this one is from Emma as well. So she's used the stripe, and where it's not long enough, you put your sentiment over it so you can hide your join. A bit of simple inking, but it's just beautiful. If this was done blues and greens, it would be perfect for a male birthday card. Absolutely fabulous. You could put a big number on here as well for a child's birthday. That would be fabulous. And then I love this one that Emma did. So create life in your own pattern, which was one of the sentiments that Phillipa had pulled out. And I love how she's done it with the flowers white embossed in the background, and she's used the sweet pea alphabet dies, and she's done blue glitter card behind them, so it gives it that edge, so it really lifts them off the background. And then the glitter card is also used as well for layering. So I'm trying to read the comments as well, and they're just whizzing up so fast I can't keep up with them. And then this is a box that Tracy has done, absolutely beautiful. She's decorated it with all the little flowers, and then inside there are the most beautiful set of little cards. How lovely would this be to make as a gift? I love how she's cleverly cut the sentiment. So instead of it being a long sentiment, it's now a little sentiment which will go on a card. Tracy's added the hello on a tag just with the flowers. Live life in full bloom. And then we've got our envelopes as well that she's made. Incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Just what a lovely gift to give somebody. And I love how she's done it just in one colour. It's absolutely beautiful. So that is the Blooming Lovely stamp set. Let me get those out of the way. Oh, I missed one. I missed this one. This is one I made. So just how lovely does that look with the bold, the Happy Birthday and More stamp set as well. Just the flowers, honestly, they're so easy to do. If you love colouring, then absolutely fabulous to do that as well. Okay, so next up I have I have Live Life in Full Bloom. So this one is from Hazel, where she's used the circle stencil and then she's offset it. So she's done it once with the background and then she's moved it over slightly, stenciled through again, and then stamped all those beautiful flowers in different colours on the top. And she's made this lovely card that's an off. It's not a centrefold, it's slightly off, which I really like. I think that's lovely. And that would be a great male birthday. Nothing wrong with that for a man's birthday. Beautiful little card from Marion. How lovely does that sentiment sit on there? White embossed flowers on a stencil background. It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I love this as well. All those flower heads from this set just stamped in the corner here in different colours, and Live Life in Full Bloom. That is perfect for that stamp set. Absolutely perfect. Then we've got one from Emma Smith. This is a beautiful easel card. She's combined it with my beautiful blooms, some of the dies that are still available, and she's done the stems from the flowers, but she's put Cassie's birds on it. And again, that sentiment, it just pops off of there. But how clever is that, that they just really do coordinate and work so well with all the collections that we've already got. I've got this beautiful one from Jo where she's used the stripe from the other set and then just stamping 3 simple flowers in the black. Absolutely stunning. And I've got this lovely one from Tracy where she's heat embossed in gold and cut some of the flowers out, but I love this as a background as well. How lovely is that? And that sentiment heat embossed. Absolutely stunning. Phillipa must be blown away seeing all these amazing samples that the design team have made with her stamps and her designs. I know for me it's what really I don't know, like it just makes your heart sing because you're so proud that you've done all these stamps that people want to get creative with, and what they've made is just incredible. Tracy's done the background with the little hearts, and then she's used all the flowers. So everything, and this is a lovely shaker card with glitter and sequins inside. Absolutely beautiful. And she's done it so it'll stand up lovely. So make a lovely gift to put up and just keep out. Then we've got this other beautiful one from Tracy where she's done an inky background and white heat embossed the flower heads, And then she's got this vellum wrapped around her card, and then a little bouquet of flowers in the corner. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely beautiful. And we got a gorgeous one from Emma with neon pink embossing powder on it. And it's all sparkly as well. It's gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. And I love the simplicity. The simplicity of these flowers is just beautiful. Just beautiful. And then Marian's used an inky background, and she's used the hearts across the centre and then stamped "Have a blooming beautiful day" on it. So the simplicity, you can, go from lots and lots of stamping to just, I love this as well from Hazel. There's so many different ways you can do it. But lovely with the flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. Little clouds behind. The design team are incredible. Another one from Hazel where she's used the stripe down the side. That lovely happy birthday. And she's interlinked. Look how she's done those flowers. How clever is that? Phillipa, I'm sorry, you're not going to be going on at 1:30. I'm sorry, lovely. I've got 2 more piles of cards yet. Never mind. So then we've got this lovely simplicity. I think this is Marian's. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then a couple from me. So I've used the wording to create a bit of a border at the bottom of my card. Again, using the one black sentiment, but then just using some coloured inks and 2 flowers. And then this was probably one of my favourite ones that I did with this. I created a little border around the edge of my card and cut an aperture. And then I stamped and cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the flowers. Different flower heads, but so it's open. I just love that. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. I've got the 2 stencils to do yet. So bear with me. Okay, so let's bring the stylish stripes in first of all. I'll turn it over actually so it's showing you the actual what the stencil does. Okay, so we have this beautiful one from Tracy. It was Tracy, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Where she's used the stencil to create this lovely, really bold, and it's a real focal point for the card. It's absolutely fabulous. And then a bit of inking behind that, the die cut stars, and then the perfect sentiment. Fabulous card for a mail. And then we go to something like this where Marian has used the stripes to create her stripy background, and then white heat embossed with the wording and also her flowers over the top. Absolutely amazing. This is one I did where I used the stripes but at an angle. So don't forget you can do that as well. And again, using the lovely fonts. They're so bold, they stand out. They're must-haves, they really are. And then those fabulous flowers again. Then we've got this lovely one from Hazel, where she's used the stripes again as a background. She's pattern builded the stars down her side, and then she's used her stars from her collection. So again, anything that you've already got, this works so well with all of Hazel's previous collection. Then this is the one that I was on the board. I wanted to make an actual card out of it to show you just how easy that is. Just putting 2 of the masks down and stenciling around it, and then just adding a little bit of stamping. But those stripes are just so good for lining up your sentiments as well. So like I did on the board, I wanted to show how you could turn that into a card. So I did it on a square card this time. But you could equally stamp your sentiments in the white parts if you wanted to. And just a few glosses just finishes it off. Got this lovely one from Jo as well, where she's done lovely rainbow. I love that. Hadn't thought to do that. I've done each stripe a different colour, but she's actually gone up through the colours in the stripes on the stencil. And how I love the white. It really pops in between. Beautiful colours there as well. Like that. And then one that I did where I overlaid, I did the stenciling and then I shifted it along and filled in the gaps with more stenciling. And then I've used one of Hazel's die cut stars and some of the little stars, the wording, but then I also used one of our other stencils, the circle and the stars, to fill in my stripes. So again, mixing and matching what you've already got. And then this one, I love this that Hazel did. They just work so well with her designs as well. So she's done her stenciling. She's added the flowers. Actually, I didn't even notice that. She's done the blues down to the soft greens as well in the stenciling. I need to do that. But she's done her flowers in the background. She's used a circle dies of ours. She's used her butterfly dies. She's used a happy birthday. And then she's put the black flowers just down the edge. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Imagine that in lots of different colours. Absolutely stunning. So, we're nearly there, Philippa. I'm sorry, love. One more to go. I bet she can't wait to get on and show her designs as well. I am sorry. Okay, so we've got this one from Hazel where she's actually inked through the stencil. I'm trying to remember what she did now, or did she ink on the back? And she spritzed it. I can't remember. I'll have to ask her. But it's absolutely beautiful. And then she's stamped and cut out the circles and added them on the top. So she's got some stamping in the background. So it's quite wishy-washy. It's like being spritzed, and then she's got her focal point of the circles. She's also scribbled with a pen round in the circles, which I loved as well. Then we've got this one from Tracy where she's actually drawn around the stencil and used it with her pens, and then she's heat embossed over the top of her sentiment, so that's lovely and shiny. Absolutely beautiful. Everyone's been so creative with it. I love this that Jo's done, where she's done the stenciling, but then she's heat embossed in platinum on the top. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely beautiful. And then this is using the masks. So I've put 3 little circles down, used my low tack tape runner to put those on. And again, did them in different colours this time. Added glosses and a couple of sentiments and the little flower design from one of the sets. And then I love this that Marion's done. She's actually used embossing powder or embossing ink through her stencil, and then put this lovely sparkly embossing powder over the top of a gel print that she had. And again, I love her happy birthday that she's put. It just looks beautiful. Again, Hazel has done one with her dragonflies. So she's done the circle stencil, she's offset it, she's got a bit of her happy birthday stencil, and then she's filled her dragonfly with the little flowers that you get in Philippa's set. So again, absolutely perfect. It all mixes and matches. So you can, whatever you've already got, you're going to be able to use with this. I love this that Jo's done. So the circle stencil, but then she's put the flowers inside as well. Gorgeous. And then this is another one of Jo's as well. Jo liked this set. How lovely is that? The simplicity of it. Just with the flowers, she's used the back of the stamps, which I always forget to do. This is something that Philippa taught us. So using the stencil for behind the flower heads, then stamping the black on the top. But the green around the edge of the actual leaves, which is bigger, she's done that by using the wrong side of the stamp. Really clever way to do it. And I love this. So she's drawn round, I'm sure this was Jo's. Yeah, this is Jo's. So she's drawn round her stencil with a black fine line pen and then added bits of the stamp, some of the leaves, some wording. But I just think that's absolutely wonderful. So you could use the stencil and you could Zentangle in it and all sorts. Oh, my head's buzzing now. And then we've got this one, which is absolutely lovely, just with the stencil background with different colours and the black flowers, and then the sentiment, but I've just used a little bit of glitter card either side, pulled one of my colours out just so that my sentiment really popped off the top. And then the last one, so I did think to do shading. I didn't even remember I'd done that. So where I've inked through my stencil in different colours and then just stamped the flowers over the top and added my sentiment, a little bit of twine. But absolutely fabulous. So that is all the samples. Let me flip the camera again. Bear with me. See if it'll work. Okay, so I'm going to come off now, and within a few minutes Phillipa will be on. You will need to refresh your page so that you'll be able to know that Phillipa has gone live. So as soon as I come off, give Phillipa a minute and then she can come on and refresh the page and you should be able to find it okay. I just want to thank you so much for joining us. It's amazing. There's so many of you, so many wonderful comments. I'm going to watch Phillipa and then I will sit down and read all the comments. If there's any questions, I'll answer them if they haven't been answered. Don't forget, you can find a list of the stockists pinned to the top of my page. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Trying to wake my computer up so I can tell you again. So they are with Dragon's Papercraft. They are at Wow Embossing Powder. They are with Maximum Crafts. They are with Let's Create. They are with Hixie Soft Crafts. They are with the Mulberry Bush. They are with J Craft in Australia. And they will be winging their way to Simon Says any day. So they will be with them, I would think, early next week. But no, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. Please stay with us and refresh the page so that you can watch Phillipa as well, because you need to see Phillipa's. It'd be really nice to understand Phillipa's thinking behind the collection, but also to see her designs. So thank you so much. And I really do appreciate all the love and support and everything for the brand. It does really mean the world to us. So thank you. Have a lovely day. Enjoy watching Phillipa. And then Phillipa will be back at 4 o'clock. She's going to be getting creative at 4 o'clock. And I will be back at 8 o'clock tonight. And I will be getting creative. So I hope you can join us. And if not, you can enjoy them on catch up anyway. So have a lovely day and stay tuned for Phillipa. Bye.